trusty little guy. So yeah, championship race. I'm sitting pretty good in points right now. We're adding a little bit of the spice, a little bit of race gas. Any little bit helps. Let's get this in there. Try to get the gas off the vinyl. So yeah, my blues band is gonna play Saturday night for the 50th anniversary. So I've gotta get some guitars together and get this car loaded, and we gotta get on the road. So I'm gonna stop talking to the camera and we'll try to get ready. All right, it is race day. It's the 50th anniversary of Atlantic Motorsports Park, and it's a 2-day event. Today is Saturday, so we've got a qualifying for tomorrow, and then we've got the 1-hour endurance race. And I needed a teammate, so I got Dan Dugdale. He just got out of a practice, so I got some clips of that, and we're just gonna get him up to speed. He's gonna do the start, and he's gonna keep it looking real nice for me. And I'll jump in halfway and we'll finish it up, and then tomorrow's gonna be the championship race, so hopefully I can finish on a podium at some point, maybe, we'll see, I don't know. But the weather's good. You got anything to add?
I'm just not gonna scratch it.
Don't scratch. You can scratch.
Unless Joel gets in the way.
If Joel gets in the way, we'll push it. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we'll see how qualifying goes, and we'll see you at the 1 hour as well. I broke out. Yeah, which means I went too fast, which is cool. It's good because we want to go fast, but I went too fast. But it's a race car and I'm supposed to go fast, but anyways. 1:16.452. So not even like fast enough to be like cool. It's just like slightly too fast. That puts me, I think, at the back of the pack for GT4. Which will be for, I think, for the 1 hour as well, but for the sprint races tomorrow, definitely. So I'll have a little bit of work to do to get through the field, but it's cool. It's fun. Fast race. Anyways, I don't have a whole stack of these. I wish I did, but yeah. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. It should be a good race if I'm starting in the back. For the 1 hour, Dan's gonna start it, and yeah, that's gonna be awesome to watch. I'm gonna get some video of him on the start, and I'm sure he'll bring it home. He'll go out for about a half hour, and then I'll jump in. We'll have to put a splash of fuel in the car, but we'll base that on if we have any full caution yellows. But weather is phenomenal, and I think that has a little bit to do with that. Cold air, good track temps, so the car's making good power, and maybe I put too much race gas in it. Anyways, we'll see what happens.
was time for me to go. Great driving there, Dan, but this was my stint at the last half hour of the 1 hour, and it did not take long for me to catch up to Kevin O'Reilly and the E36 M3. Kevin and I have had a heck of a lot of fun all season, and this race was no exception. It was just lap after lap after lap of trying to find a place around him. The splitter cam really shows just like how kind of close I was getting, and the angles of the corners I was trying. The car's got so much speed on the straights, and pulling up out of 2, I had to try to get it done in a corner, and he leaves me some room here in 9, and I use the corner speed of the E30 to kind of carry it through, but yeah, he stabs the throttle, away he goes. Kind of noticed the other GT4 cars were catching up to me, so I'm a lap down at this point, and they blow by me on the straight. It's fine. It's kind of used to it all season. Bye, guys. I couldn't keep up with them at this point. I just kind of look for the gap on the left side, get on the inside of the Volkswagen here into 2, and they end up getting past Kevin in the 36, so we were back to it just after 3 here, after Joel's nice little right rear lockup, standard issue front wheel drive, entry into 4. And I'm on the inside of 4 here, puts me on the outside of 5, but the Volkswagen, kind of ran out of road there. So outside of 2, can I get it done? A little bit of oversteer. E30 just pulls up the hill, or the E36. My splitter cam is looking a little shabby. I'll maybe show a picture of that thing. It is beat. Absolutely beat. Kevin's a great driver. I mean, like, not overly aggressive, but like there, I didn't have the corner over 5, and you know, he closes the door, and here in 2, I really didn't have this corner, but he let me have it. And yeah, great racing all season, Kevin, man. I'm looking forward to next year. But after I passed him, it didn't take me long to catch up to the arch nemesis, the Miata. This is driven by Tim here, and you know, his lines, he cuts across on 9 and a couple other corners. I'm aware of that. Here he kind of misses a gear and chokes up, so I try to go for the outside or the inside to 10, but it doesn't work. I mean, as far as straight line speed, him and I are very, very evenly matched. Corner entry speed, the Miata is a really, really well handling car. But like, as you can see here, up out of 2, we're side by side. I try to kind of hold my line on the outside of 3, but I ran out of talent and pavement at the same time. Here was a really fun moment. I think Sky Mullen, you'll be really proud of me, buddy. I finally go off. Massive oversteer, take 2 wheels into the grass. There goes the fast cars. This message is brought to you in part by Sensory Motorsports. Get in touch with Sensory Motorsports for all your motorsport needs. Yeah, used to that by now. Goodbye. But back at it with Miata. Getting down into 4 here. I've been wanting to try this for a while. I outbrake him into 4, keep on the throttle, and this is dangerous here. Does he see me? Is he going to cut across? I take a risk, and he leaves the room. And we push it all the way down the back straight, and then this next entry to 9 gets a little sketchy. I don't have it, so I'm not going to dive bomb him, but he cuts across real hard, misses a gear, and I just aim her into the grass, just full Subaru mode. I'm doing too much rally. Let's do another angle. Little theme music this time. Yeah, man, that was close. There you go, Mike McAdams, you don't have to mow that section of 9 anymore. Getting passed by the Mona Lisa of BMWs in Atlantic, Canada. This is Matt Trivett's E46 M3, beautiful car. I think this Mustang was down on power, which was why I was able to get by it here. Probably 5, 6, 7 laps remaining. I end up catching up to the E30, and I think Nick Murray was driving it this time. It took a few laps, but not before I get ripped by on the back straight by this thing. Yeah, Sensory Motorsports, get in touch. They're really fast. You guys get the idea. Anyways, see you later. Fast cars. So yeah, Nick and I had a pretty good battle here the last few laps of the race, just trying to find a way around him. The M42 in that thing is built. It's also a 318 IS, just like my car, but a heck of a lot more horsepower. But we had fun. I got a little bit more tire on him, and he ends up letting me by here in 9, and just probably another lap or 2 left. Checkered flag drops here after this corner, and that was it. best racing of the weekend for me was on this 1 hour race, which is why I showed so much. So thanks, Dan, for co-driving. Let's do something fun. Hope you guys enjoy the next section.
Shooting some film this weekend with the Olympus. I got some retro psychedelic street 400. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but so 50th anniversary AMP, some psychedelic film. Let's load it up. See if I can get some good stuff of that, or anything worth looking at. I'm not much of a photographer. Good morning. It is race day 2. So Sunday, we're gonna do the sprint races today. Yesterday was the 1 hour endurance race, and I don't think I did a video update. What a crazy race. Daniel started it, and he had a great battle kind of working his way up through the field because we qualified kind of bad with me breaking out. Once I got in, I had the red mist for some reason. I was just ready to tango. Had some awesome battles, had some sketchy moments, some sketchy passes, which I'm sure you'll see in the video. And yeah, but it was awesome, absolute blast. And then we had the 50th anniversary celebrations yesterday. So a lot of speeches and chats about the history and people that have been involved for, you know, the past 50 years that this place has been here. And it was really good to hear everyone talk about how much this place means to them and their families, like multi-generations, right? So that was really cool. And then the blues band played until way too late, and here we are, more coffee, keep the sunglasses on this morning, but feeling good. We got to do well today. The qualifying is going to start me way in the back, so I'm going to have to work my way up through the field if I can. I need some top 3, top 4 places today to carry some points for the WCN overall. GT4 should be clear, but we'll see what happens in the race. So they're gonna have the AJM up right now, and I'm gonna look over the car one more time, and we'll get geared up for this next race. But as always, it's the last race for me for the year. I won't make the JCM, unfortunately, and we're just gonna have as much fun as we can. The weather's beautiful. It's AMP. What a great place. This race was really important. I need to get third in one of these two. On my right is the E36, so I know getting down into 2 and down into 1 here, I need to make sure I get a good entry into 2, because the CRX behind him is kind of my biggest rival. Down into 2, I do good. I get ahead of the E36. The CRX pulls around him, and on the back straight here, CRX just walks on me. Everybody walked on me. I just could not get a lot of straight line speed. The car was running, it seemed like it was down on power, because just a couple laps later, they are gone, like absolutely gone. And then we get our old trusty friend, safety car. And that was it. Like, that was my chance on that race, so we'll see what happens on the next one. The last one. I don't know if I'm gonna win overall or not, but I'm gonna win GT4. Just gotta finish this race. It's been a hell of a year. This was it, last race. I've got to get in front of either that CRX, the GTI on my left, or the Del Sol. And this race, I was actually able to stay up with him. I don't know. Car was making maybe good power. Maybe I was just on it a little bit better. I was giving it absolutely everything on every lap, and they weren't pulling too far ahead of me. I mean, as you can see here, I am saucing her up. But they do end up pulling a bigger gap. It just wasn't going to happen. I mean, the coolest thing, I passed Sky and Leon, beat the horn as I went by. But that was it. Race ended. I was in 4th. I didn't get the WCN overall. That's all right. I had an absolute blast this year and secured my main goal of winning GT4. Awesome time. Buddy, that was fun. Running pretty good time. Yesterday in the 1 hour was probably the most fun and the best racing. Today was just kind of a little bit of lapping. I had some good stuff. The last race there, I was able to keep up with the CRX and the other cars in GT4, but mid race the power kind of falls off. It starts to make kind of a low end sound, and then I go from running mid 16s to like high 17s. So the engine probably needs a refresh. I think it's got 190,000 miles on it, so it doesn't owe me anything at all. And it may not stick around in that car much longer anyways. We may do something fun over the winter time and bump up the power, but what a great year. Great racing from everybody. Thanks to the marshals, thanks for the volunteers, and yeah, happy 50th to AMP. This place is really special. And good to be out here September 15th to remember my buddy Jeff. So yeah, good to be out here. thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if that's your thing. If not, doesn't matter. I'm doing this for my own enjoyment. You guys just happen to tag along every once in a while. So we'll catch you later. Peace.